I'm going to cry. I am going to cry. I couldn't get the lid open. And then when I did, my nail attacked the gold. Attacked it. Look at, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. I'm going, but look at the shimmer. Look at that gold. Forget the dent. Just forget it. Look at that. Anyway. That's not why we're here. It's not why we are here. Today, we are talking about the brand new Fenty. I'm just going to close this because this is making me cry. I'm just going to set you aside right there, right there. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about the brand new Fenty Beauty foundation. It's the Pro Filter Hydrating Longwear Foundation. It's basically just a more hydrating version of the previous foundation that they released. So I have to admit, when I first saw this online and I saw that it came in this kind of plastic tube, there was a part of me that thought, oh no, don't do it. What have they done? Just because the previous foundation was in that really kind of luxe glass bottle and it just looks so sophisticated, and I was worried that the tube may make it look slightly tackier, but now that I have it in my hands, it's not tacky at all, and in fact it's so much more practical than the glass version, because I feel like with this it'll be so much easier to travel with. Like, you can put it in your makeup bag and you don't need to worry about it getting smashed. It doesn't take as much space in your bag. And actually, I think I prefer this. I think I prefer the packaging. I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's super practical and just much easier to get your product out of the tube as well. Like, you can give it a little squeeze if you need to. So yeah, I like it, and you know, it's still got that round lid so it can still stand, although it didn't just there, I'm on the carpet. So yeah, you can still get it to stand, like it won't look messy or anything like that. So yeah, I'm happy with the packaging, and I like that they didn't just stick to what they had already released. They've put some thought into it. So the foundations are basically exactly the same as the previous foundation as far as shade goes. It's literally just a more hydrating formula, and it would have been so easy to just put it in the same packaging as the previous foundation, the more matte foundation. But I like that they've given it a bit of extra thought and done something slightly different, so I think that's pretty cool. What I also really like, if I can do this one-handed, can I do this one-handed? No, I cannot. Hang on, give me a second. Just a second. Second. Right, off pops the lid, and I love that it comes with a pump. Absolutely love it. One thing that I do not like about foundations is when they don't come with a pump. Liquid foundations, that is. So I'm thrilled. What's that? Ah, it's some of the gold highlighter of my trophy wife. Jeez Louise, that's gonna get everywhere. So anyway, let's just ignore that for a second. It's still playing on my mind, but I'm gonna let it go. Let it go. So back to the foundation. Yeah, one thing that I do not like about liquid foundations is when they don't come with a pump. This one does, which I just think is absolutely fantastic. I love it. I'm living for it. So to get to the actual foundation itself, the second I started applying it, that hydration came through, and I'm living for it. I've got dry skin, so the hydration in this is everything for me. It's not as dewy looking once it's on as other foundations are, but it's not bad either. I'm just going to do a little swab. I'm going to see if I can do this. Hang on, just give me 2 seconds to mount my phone onto an actual thing to hold it in. Okay, so I've had to change cameras to do this, but I'm just going to quickly swatch the foundation. I'm not going to put it on the carpet, that's not a good idea. So we're just going to quickly swatch it. Right, so again, the foundation has that lovely kind of clean, almost vanilla-like smell to it that the previous foundation does, and that the primer does as well. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Smells so good, and it blends beautifully into the skin. So this is shade 300. It's looking quite bright on the camera just there. Also just on my hand, because my hands are a little bit darker than my face, and I'm also a little bit tanned. But just working that in, it just feels gorgeous. So it's not dewy, like I say, but it's not as matte as the previous one. There's definite hydration there. Just kind of working it in with my finger there, I can definitely feel that hydration that the other foundation does not have. And it just looks flawless on the face and the skin. I have just put up a post on my Instagram, which I will link below for you guys so you can see the full look. But yeah, this foundation is fantastic. I'm so happy that Fenty have thought about the girls and the boys with the drier skin who will look for a more hydrating foundation, and maybe found the previous one a little too matte and a little too drying. But this one, I feel they have really nailed it, and it's just flawless. It's absolutely flawless. I freaking love it. It's beautiful, and it wears wonderfully. It goes on stunning. It will carry on looking stunning. I feel like this one doesn't oxidize as much as the previous one did. I don't know if anyone else found that. Leave your comments below and let me know how you get on with this foundation, if you've tried both especially. But with the previous one, the matte one, I found that it oxidized a lot, whereas this one doesn't seem to be doing that. So I'm really happy with the foundation. It's absolutely beautiful, from the packaging to the shade range to actually having the pump on the tube. It's just so well thought through and so well considered and priced very well. I just feel like Fenty in general are doing a fantastic job with their products and the packaging and the pricing as well. They're not being obnoxious, but they're still putting the same amount of effort into their products as some of the more premium brands, I think. And especially for brown girls, darker skinned girls, I just think they've opened up a whole new market, and yeah, people are flocking to them. So for those that live in the UK, I brought this from Boots, because Boots have recently, or you know, for the last couple of months I think, started selling Fenty Beauty, and every time I walk past, it's always the Fenty counter that is the busiest. Like, there's always people there, and there's always people of colour there, and I just think that's absolutely fantastic. They're obviously reaching out to a whole range of people, from your fair skin to your dark skin. But I've also done what I think MAC do really well, which is to really reach out and appeal to the darker skinned girls out there, which I think is fantastic. Representing. So as you can see, I've got shade 300. I might toy with 310 actually, just to get a comparison. I think with the old foundation, because it oxidized, I found it a little bit too dark on me, but whereas this one's not oxidizing as much, I might try the 310 out just for comparison. But I mean, this one looks okay, I think, and the pictures came out really well from when I did a full face of it, which I'm really pleased with. But yeah, a little comparison never hurts. So overall, this is a definite thumbs up from me. If you want to check it out, I would definitely recommend it. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but this is a definite fabulous foundation and a thumbs up from me. So that's my review. Leave your comments down below, give me a like, give me a subscribe, it will really help me out, and I will be sure to keep coming back with more reviews and probably a couple of hiccups like this one here. This is making me cry, this is literally making me cry, but we're going to let it go because the quality is still there. Until next time, bye guys.